everyone, my name is Shivani Taygi, your philosophy and ethics teacher. So if you are a person who is interested in reading ethics, then this is the right place to come in. Why? Because I'm not the only person who is speaking. You'll be the one to discuss, you'll be the one to tell me your viewpoints, and we'll be connecting with the current affairs, all the keywords that are mentioned in the UPSC syllabus. So I believe ethics is not a subject which is meant for teaching. It is a subject which is meant for discussion and to change the perspective and to understand the situation, to analyze the situation, and then to connect it with the keywords that are mentioned. So let's understand what ethics is. So basically ethics is the foundation. Why it is a foundation? Because ethics are the roots of the society, right? If ethics, if moral values, if the statements of the society, if the guidelines of the society are weaker, then the top point, the fruit, will not be as sweet as it should be for the society. So it is very important that our roots, the ethics, is understood clearly, precisely, right? And then we implement them in the real life also. Now, why is it important for an administrator? Like being up in a powerful position, why do we need ethics? So you need ethics because you'll be given the power, right? You'll have the authority to take decisions. Now, if you are a person who is with greed, who is with no moral values, you are like holding the power. You are the person who is taking decisions for so many people. You are the person who is the face of the government. So there are so many reasons that you need ethics class. You need to understand why you should have the moral values, right? So in public service it is important because you are the person who will be taking decisions for so many people. So if you will be the person who will be filled with greed, then the conclusion, the result will not be as fruitful as it should be. So this is why it is important that you are understanding the ethics. Now, what happens with ethics? So people trust government. Why people trust in government? Because you are the face of the government. You are the person who is on the ground. You are the person who is implementing all the activities that is like being said by the government, implemented by the government. So you will be the person who will be taking care of all those things on the ground, right? Then welfare schemes reaches to the right people. What government can do? Government can implement those schemes. Government can give you resources. Government can give you money for it. So all of these things come from government. But what will you be doing? You'll be distributing them. You'll be implementing them. You'll be understanding the people. You'll be the person who will be collecting with those people, right? So this is why, to reach those schemes to those resources, to those people, it is important that you understand that you are not being partiality is not being done there. You are not being greedy, and those things are distributed as it should do, right? Then administration becomes accountable and efficient. So I've just explained that if you are being impartial, if you are being trustworthy, and if you are being the face of government, then you should understand that what ethics is. And because if you are being all of that, then it will become to accountable and efficient. That administrations becomes accountable and administrations. Now what happens without ethics? It will lead to chaos, right? If you are the person who is doing so many activities and you have such a big responsibility and you have so many powers, and you being greedy, you being have so negative values in yourself, then what do you think, how society will turn? It will be negative, right? Chaos will be there. So to remove that, it is important that we understand ethics. We understand why it is required for an administrator. We understand that how efficient it should be implemented. So all of these things are required to study ethics. So now there is an example, the Vyapam scam in Madhya Pradesh. Now, what Vyapam scam is, you can tell me this in the comment section and we can discuss this, and we can, this I say to my old students, that whenever you are reading the current affair, make sure that you are reading from their perspective, whoever wrote it and whatever happened in that situation. Then later on, put yourself in their shoes and understand what they did, and then analyze it, right? After analyzing, put your ethical values and try to understand it, that what you could have done. Now why this helps? This helps in the case studies, This helps in the essay writing, this helps in the answer writing also. So whenever you are in my class, you'll see one current affair always regarding the keywords that we study. And this is the best part about my class. We not only study the keywords, we discuss about them, we have conflicts, we have contradictions, but we still stay in the class, we fight for it, and then we share our viewpoints together. Now let's understand values, how it varies in the society. Something which was followed like previously, it's not following, we are not following that right now, right? We are changing with the time. So this is what has been explained. It is spatial difference, that is place based. So for example, in the outer countries, right, it is okay to wear, t-shirts and to carry flags in the hand, and they don't care, they don't consider it as a disrespectful, right? But in our country it is considered disrespectful if you are wearing a t-shirt with our flag. If it is even undergarments is not considered disrespectful, there they don't care, right? But in India it is considered as disrespectful. Then temporal differences, time based, right? So values also changes with time. So once which is considered valuable, like when it comes to our grandmother stories and our stories, we can see the time gap between that, right? The values also change with time. What was once considered normal way may not be acceptable today, and it goes with culture to culture also, right? So in older generations, many people believe women should not work outside the home, but now it's changing. Women empowerment is rising, and we can see so many examples. The ratios are increasing. So this shows what, that time is actually changing lots of things, right? So to this, I remember a philosopher Hegel who says that history is something which changes with time. It takes step by step, right? I think that Hegel also said something about contradiction, which says the contradictions are required. It should be analyzed and it should be fitted in the society, because with contradictions only we try to understand that how society is building up, right? Then influence of culture and upbringing. So people usually follow the values they are raised with, right? How you are raised in your culture, what are the norms and rules and regulations that they are following, that also depends. For example, in many society, in many culture, still women's are considered to be fitted in home only, and they are not allowed to move out. So these things depends culture to culture also, right? Then we have ethical decision making. So sometimes value clash with each other, and we most decide which value is more important in a given situation. So situation is also a place where our actions depends on, and this actually goes with the case study that comes in ethics examination. So in case study, we are given the situation that we have to choose between what is right and what is more right? So when it comes to case studies, there is nothing like between right and wrong. It's about how you're presenting the paper. So make sure that you are learning it, you are analyzing the situation, you are going through the keywords, and then you are understanding it. So this is the overview of the ethics examination. So if you are someone who is interested in reading ethics, learning ethics, discussing about it, then this is the right place. You can come to me at Plutus IAS and we can discuss about it more. We can learn about it more with the current affairs, and I'll be waiting for you in the comment section with the question that I gave to you. Thank you.